So now Jason is keeping the punchy hot. If we let this get too cold, the whole thing will just fall to the ground. So by giving it a little bit of warmth, he's making sure that it's happy enough that it'll hold this attachment. But remember, this is a temporary attachment, always meant to be. So if he comes too hard with vibration, like he steps it down too hard on that bench, it could let go just from that alone. So he's also aware that now we have to kind of be careful with this. So to me, the stem is one of the best parts. Paul is going to come use this mold over here in a minute that's going to give it ridges. So before it gets hot. Can y'all see how it's kind of got those ridges in there? He's going to push that glass in there so that those ridges get pushed into that. And as long as we don't get it too hot again, it's going to retain those ridges. The glass wants to be round, so if he gave it too long in the heat or we took too many times heating it afterwards, it would all smooth back out. So you've got to really be quick with your timing once you get those put in. Here he goes. You'll be able to kind of see the texture when he comes back out. We'll give it a quick flash and then bring it right over to Jason. So again, Jason, actually Paul might be sticking this one. He does, yeah. He's going to be in charge of this. But now he's going to pull up slowly. If we go really fast, we might make this too thin. If he goes too slow, we might not have enough heat to do the curly cues. So again, it's a timing thing. They've done hundreds of these at this point. So they just kind of know how long it takes. Gonna put that down and go twist, 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 twist. And then he'll cut it off, and then Jason now has the fun part of deciding where these curlies go. And so he gets to kind of move them around and manipulate them while they still have enough heat. So y'all can see how maybe there's a little bit of fluff coming out of the glory hole now. That's that reducing flame. So when he comes back out, it should have a nice little sheen to it, and he might do it 2 or 3 times to really build that up. He's got to let it cool down a little bit, and then go back to it. Now we're getting real fluffy. You can see it's kind of got that purpley, bluey, kind of metallic sheen to it. Are you coming back for another flash? Nice. Now it's really shiny. And there's a pumpkin. So we've just got to kind of let it cool down enough that we can put it away safely, but not too cold. Or again, there's a window. There's a timing for everything in glass blowing. I joke sometimes glass blowing is more about temperature control and wrangling than anything.
Okay, last flash.
Okay, he's going to walk it around to y'all, and then we'll come back for one last flash so you get a closer look. And the color's pretty true to how it will look. Some colors don't look until you pull them out of the annealer the next day, but blues cool down pretty fast.
This one's gonna sit at a little slant.
Yay, Jason! Alright, so now we've got to go to the annealer and knock it off, but then we're going to fire polish the bottom. So there is going to be a slight sharp spot maybe where that glass is going to break off. And Jason is just going to ensure that it is nice and smooth with a little touch from a propane oxygen flame. And then Paul is preheating our little carrier, so he's going to be able to carry that without shocking it and put it into this 950 degrees where it'll sit for the rest of the day. Yeah. And I know it's kind of hard to see this part right now, but he's also got a little stamp because we get it hot really fast. We can push in a little stamp that'll tell people where it was made.